Hello, I will show you a free application which simulates computer test environment when practicing using PDF files. The situation it solves is the following. I have a PDF file containing a limited time multiple choice test which I would like to use to practice. I need something which keeps the time and informs about the time elapsed, keeps the answers in order to evaluate the test, allows reviewing and modifying the answers, allows marking questions for reviewing. Let's see how it works. First, load the test, the PDF document. This is a test having 25 questions and has to be completed in 20 minutes. You write here in the time box 20 minutes and here in the questions box 25. When you are ready, press go. We have here a list of 25 questions waiting for the answers, and above it the options for the answer and the digital clock counting backwards and showing the remaining time. You are supposed to investigate each question and choose the right answer. The current question is question 1. Let's say you decide that B is the right answer for it. Move to question 2. Question 1 has an answer. It is B. Let's say you choose C for question 2. If you think to review the question, you can mark it using the Mark button. A marked question is displayed having a yellow background in this list. I will not concentrate on the test itself, but on showing you how to shape the application to create what you consider to be the best environment for your practice. Time is very important, and you check quite often the digital clock. However, human beings are not digital. An analog indication of the time would be very helpful. You can use the Options menu to enable a time progress bar. It shows a graphical representation of the elapsed time compared to the total time allocated for the test. If I read here 10 minutes, it is a valuable information. However, it needs an additional interpretation. But when taking the test, I can easily see, using my peripheral vision, that half of the time bar is green, and I quickly know that I have already spent half of the time allocated for the test. There is a similar bar for questions. Let's enable it. It shows a graphical representation of the number of questions having an answer compared to the total number of questions. There is another option here for the questions bar, turn red when too slow. Let's check it. Oops, it turned red. It means that my progress in taking the test might be too slow. The bar turns red when the average time per question for the remaining questions is less than the average time per question calculated taking into consideration the total time and the total number of questions. I have to hurry, but before answering other questions, I want to show you another option. Go next when answer. When Go next to an answer is checked, the application moves automatically to the next question once the current one got an answer. The current question is 3. Let's say you choose the answer D for it. The question 3 has the answer D, and now the current question is question 4. I will answer several questions. Now I feel relief. The questions bar turned green. As you are practicing and not actually taking the test, you have a pause button which allows you to answer the doorbell, or the roommate, or the boss, or to do whatever you have urgently to do without ruining the test. it puts everything on hold. When you have done it, you click Resume and go on with the test. I'll stop the screen capture now and I'll come back around the last 5 minutes. I'm back. There are 10 seconds to the last 5 minutes. In the Options menu, the option 5 minutes alert is checked. When entering the last 5 minutes, a notification is shown in a message box. You are supposed to quickly take note and close the message box because the clock is ticking. There is also an option connected to the last 5 minutes concerning the time bar. Turn red on last 5 minutes. If you check it, the time bar will have a red color during the last 5 minutes of the test. I stop again the screen capture and I come back by the end of the time allocated for the test. I'm back again. It is less than half of a minute left and there are still questions to answer. The last option I show you is Don't Stop when time expires. It is unchecked by default. I will check it for the sake of the demonstration. When time expires, a Time's Up message box pops up to mark the event. Normally, the test is closed and you have to evaluate it. Because the Don't Stop when time expires option is checked, you are allowed to continue until you click the Stop button. You are allowed to answer the remaining questions and review the marked ones. The digital clock turns red and counts forward. When you will press Stop, it will show the supplementary time needed to complete the test. Now you can compare your answers with the correct ones and evaluate your test. This is it. A last remark. On exit, the options are saved and reloaded next time you run the application. If you find this application useful, you may install it absolutely free from www.acod.ro/free. Thank you for watching and good luck with your exams.